Yeah, it definitely was stuttering. I just kind of wanted to play an intro just to start off the beginning, and thank you for coming in and I'm gonna hang out. Basically, just going to be a straight up hangout stream. So, if you guys want to come in, the link is in the chat. Feel free to join in. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and talk to you guys through the computer. But yeah, come on in. Got a couple things that I'll be working on as I go through the day here. So Jerry and Tripod and a few people are working on these new mini droids. And so this is mine. So this is all clear PLA, transparent. So once I light her up, she'll be lighting up and everything. Got almost everything done except for a couple of small things, but it's an easy project. Probably only takes about a couple of days of printing. The body and the dome take quite a bit of time, but overall, this thing's actually a super easy build. No supports you have to worry about. And I decided to do the R9 dome, which is kind of the exact same dome as my bigger guy over there. So this is the mini version. Hey, Alan. So yeah, getting that all worked on and getting a couple other things printed behind me, of course, like always. Working on the battle droid. Does it fly? No. RC and FPV and 3D printing is my main thing right now. So I'm working on a droid actually that has a nano camera on it, and this thing records nice, but I'm going to upgrade the motors probably today or tomorrow. Hey, Dave Ennis. You guys are all welcome to come on in. Link is in the chat. But yeah, just hanging out here. Tonight's going to be a nice chilled stream to hang out. I did a COVID test today, so I'm pretty much on lockdown for another like 3 or 4 days until I know my results, which is kind of deterring from work and income. So if you guys feel like helping out at all, you can always join my Patreon for like $1 a month, which is nothing. I mean, less than a coffee. Or you can just PayPal me, or you can buy something cool off my Amazon wish list, like some people have done in the past. Some items on my wish list are very cheap. Some are a little bit more expensive, and a lot of it is for helping build my R2 builds or other projects that I've been working on. So if you're interested in helping out my projects, getting things done, that'd be amazing. A couple of things have come in through other people, so I really appreciate it. But yeah, come on in and hang out if you guys want to come in and hang out. Definitely would like some discussion on things and see how you guys are doing. Hey, Michael Cassell, how you doing? Hey, Chaos FEB, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, if you guys want to come in, come on in and hang out. We are streaming right now on my FPV and as my 3D channel. So if you're in either one of them, that's you can still join in either way. So I went out flying quickly today, and I'm going to just give a little quick preview of what I did today, if it opens. Let's see if it actually plays here for you. So I was out flying my DJI today at the Central Park in Burnaby. Let's see here if this is the one. Boom. So there's no audio on this, of course. Shot it on DJI. Hopefully it doesn't lag out too much. I'm trying to run it on a small player. But yeah, lots of frozen water. It's kind of cool how the ice is split a bit like that in different sections, kind of like stars. Um, yeah, it was kind of neat. So I'm going to be editing this video and all the clips and everything and making a video of it tonight or tomorrow. Safe. What's safe? These are DJI drones. They have really good intelligence in them. Um, yeah, you don't have to worry about DJIs as much. This is the shot of the Mavic Mini. So this is Central Park in Burnaby. Hey, rat. Yeah, it's lagging pretty good on my screen as well, probably. That is definitely not a beer. I'm having a sparkling hard seltzer. It's like a White Claw. Have you ever had White Claw? That's what I'm having tonight / this afternoon. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to walk on that ice. I got up that high and actually it was really windy. I was getting a lot of errors, like messages on my screen on my phone. So I had started to drop it back down a lot quicker than I expected. But I wanted to make sure that I was getting a nice drop between the trees. So I looked down. I record everything as soon as I lift off to when I land. I pretty much record the entire time. I edit things out afterwards, or at least try to. Yeah, we had snow here for 2 days, and it's pretty much all gone, more or less. In the shady areas, it's still around, but more or less, it's all gone around here. There's no real snow here anymore. It's all in the mountains. I should have did a nice, cool shot with the camera pointed all the way up as far as it could go in the gimbal, and going up the tree, going down the tree would have been a cool shot, maybe. So yeah, that was a shot that I did today. Pretty happy about it. Would have been longer if I would have had longer time to spend over there. But if you follow Alan Yu is Alan ALANYU in YouTube. He's also a Vancouver DJI pilot that does a lot of filming in that area. I just found DJI footage that I'm not sure I've ever posted before. Oh, I know why. I went to a spot that plays RC cars. It's like a little arena for them. And it was a really neat little spot. But the problem was I wasn't getting any Wi-Fi or any range height-wise with the Mavic Mini because it relies on Wi-Fi, and I was really high up in the bush. So I could only go so high. And then I decided that I would treat my DJI Mavic Mini like it was an airborne RC car. So what I did was I kind of just flew it around the tracks of where the space is, and could do what I could do with it. And then after that, I whipped out my FPV drone and had a lot more fun with it. But yeah, this is basically just like a fly around the RC park. Not really great footage, and that's kind of why I haven't ever uploaded it or done anything with it. But it's kind of a cool perspective, I guess, but just not as entertaining as or beautiful as some shots I've done with it. Literally just cruising around. Phantom Flight 101. How you doing, sir? So yeah, a little understanding that now the Mavic Mini was maybe not a great choice, but it was pretty okay. The problem is it relies on the Wi-Fi signal and a lot of stuff like that, where the better drones all have a better system. So they actually rely on more of a GPS and satellites, where Mavic Mini, it doesn't really perform well in spots outside of areas, especially here in British Columbia. We've got a lot of foresty areas. Yeah, it's just not as good as it could be, in my idea of drones. But let's see here. We've got some footage here, I believe, of my drone that I'm taking apart actually right now and updating the motors on. It's not enough power in the motors. It gets really twitchy. So yeah, I gotta fix this thing. The best part about it takes really nice video, but the stability of the entire drone is just whack. There's nothing you can do about this until you change the motors. It's just trying too hard and everything like that. So bigger motors will be the upgrade probably today or tomorrow, and hopefully that thing will be flying back better than it ever has. Should be getting a roll of filament in pretty soon today, so if my doorbell goes off and makes a bunch of noise, sorry about that. Right on, right on. So yeah, that was a little quick clip that I really haven't done anything with because it's just way too shaky. But it's kind of a cool spot. I have to go back there again. I'll be more prepared next time, of course, and hopefully get some really cool shots there. The real Sam Prentice. Wow, how you doing, sir? Sam, I am pretty much almost done with mine. I don't know where everybody else is on theirs, but I've got a couple pieces here to put on, the caster and the bearings on the bottom. I got to print the wheels pretty soon, but otherwise, my R9 Mini, Baby Mini, is almost done. And this is all clear PLA. So we're getting pretty close. These mini bearings for the inside are pretty hard to get in my area, so I've been looking those up, and hopefully I'll be getting the bearings for that pretty soon. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Sam. If you guys want to come in, the link is in the chat, and pretty much just a hangout today. So if you guys want to come in and talk and see some stuff, just pop in and say hello if you want. Link is in the chat. So just hanging out, printing some stuff, working on some stuff. I'm going to be changing my role to TPU pretty soon on my Ender 3 Max, so I'm going to be doing that in a minute. Yeah. Well, there are skateboard bearings, Rat, but there are also very small bearings that fit in a hole for the dome for the bolt to rotate. And I've never seen bearings that small, to be honest. It fits in this tiny little hole right there. And these are M3 bolts, so it's about the size of an M3 bolt, which is pretty ridiculous. Maybe a little bit bigger than that. So yeah, I've been looking them up. I've got them online, but I'm not going to buy them until Friday when I talk to everybody about it. There's a group of us doing the same type of build, and I'll communicate with Sam and other people in the chat about which bearings they get, because I don't want to buy $30 worth of bearings and only use one or two and get the wrong ones. So Rat, you come on in if you want. Come and hang out. Yeah, 110 scale maybe, yeah. I've got the code for it. I know exactly which one it is, according to the list, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's the right ones because Amazon here is kind of kooky. I say that in the nicest way. So I don't know 100%. Hey, Pratt, come on in, man. Links in the chat, everybody. Feel free to come in, please, and thank you. Just hanging out today, chatting along. Well, Schrob, how you doing, sir? I believe I sent you a link in the chat in Facebook if you want to join in. So I've got these bearings on order, or not on order, but on my list, on my cart. I don't know if Sam's still here and if he sees this and he can chime in, but I think this is the right bearings to get. So I've got the 683s and the 625s. Now the 625s, I believe, are the ones that aren't skateboard bearings. They're a lot smaller in size. So I'm not too sure on if I'm going to be getting these ones. But if Sam Francis is in here still and he says, yeah, those are the ones, I will just buy them now. But kind of interested because they look very big for the hole that I'll be putting them in. It doesn't seem right. Now it does say the inner diameter and everything like that. I don't think I have 16 millimeters of outer diameter. But on the file, it does say 5 by 16 by 5. So I'm kind of curious. So yeah, got a couple things to buy on that, and then I'll be working on some Mandalorian and Yoda prints for the Welsh crew over here. Thanks for coming in, guys. By 7 by 3. Oh, maybe the 3 by 7 by 3s are smaller. Well, we have to figure that one out. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Marcel.
How you doing,
bud?
Good, man.
I have no idea about the 3D printing, but I didn't want to see you there on your own for a minute. I didn't.
Yeah, well, we're doing the FPV and the 3D printing drone stuff. So this is an overall chat of everything. I'm on both channels today streaming. So. Yeah, I got to go and fly today, so
yeah,
that's pretty nice.
Have you got the video up?
Not yet. No, I played it just earlier on the stream, just as a preview, but I have to upload it and edit it and everything like that. So it's going to take a bit. But
cool! I'll have a look at that.
Yeah,
as it goes up.
A nice day. I'll show it again real quick here for you. Just a little preview of it. But it was basically just like a quick view of the lake. It was just kind of nice because it was like frozen over. I hope I can do it like this.
I didn't have your notifications on. I didn't. I've turned them on now.
Nice. Thank you, sir. Oops. Disable. Let's see, here we go. There. This. We're literally watching the stream that we're in right now. But yeah, it's just a shot of the lake over by Central Park in Burnaby. Kind of like the central Vancouver area. So yeah, it was just really neat because in the better view, you can actually see the marks in the lake, and they're kind of like little star specks. You see, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of neat.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah. Hey, Zolan.
What's up?
What's up? So yeah, I'm gonna edit that footage later on today, and then put some music to it, and all the good stuff. And hey, right on, Rat. How you doing, buddy?
Up, buddy? How you doing?
So yeah, I'm gonna work on that footage today and just hang out. I'm pretty much on lockdown now, so thanks for coming in, guys.
Put my face on. Zolan would freak out. Oh, you ain't never seen my face? I'll put it.
Rat, turn up your volume.
Oh. Hello? Is that better?
That's better.
Oh yeah, I gotta get close. But I'll put my face on. You'll be like, what?
Zolan, you say it's very cold there. Did you get a lot of snow today?
We got about 6 to 8 inches, depending on where you are. We have a couple 2+ foot drifts in a couple spots. We are at 5% propane, so we had to basically turn all of our heat off, and we moved everything into the front room.
Oh no.
And we don't have any running water right now.
What?
The well house froze.
It's the second print I've had today fail. That's no good. It's
Yep.
It's like 3 degrees here, so it's not too bad.
Celsius or
Right.
Fahrenheit?
Celsius. Pratt says he loves what you got going on, Zolan.
That would be 37.4 here in Fahrenheit. My
3.4.
weather station right now says it is. Oh, my weather station's like all messed up now. That's not right. Where's my outdoor temp? Where's indoor?
Rat with his cool mask on. You scare the children, Rat. Dropped half my viewers down. Oh man, that thing must be a lot to wear, though.
Oh, it's not too bad.
You're getting used to it, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Is that your COVID mask?
What's going on in there? What y'all got back there?
Very donkulous. Rob Welsh has problems with his internet today. That's no good. Yeah, so I got to work on this stupid little droid of mine today, and then I'm waiting for some filament to come in the mail, so hopefully that comes in soon. Tim Jackson, how is everybody? Or was there a raccoon on the panel? I think I'm having flashback to my acid days. Well, you didn't see the
Baby.
clown? The clown, the raccoon, and just me. Tim Jackson, you at work or what? Come on in, bud. It's like 8:44 in the morning for Tim Jackson. Holy shnikes. No, thank you.
So it is currently negative 11 Celsius.
Ooh. Is that work?
We hit negative 4 Fahrenheit this morning when I woke up.
Wow.
Which
You guys are used to that? No, you're used to that because you're like in the mountain area, right?
No, there is no mountains. This is Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, Oklahoma. That's right.
Which would be negative 20 Celsius, but we also hit negative 25, including wind chill,
Ugh.
which is negative 31 Celsius.
Wow. Man, oh man. I left that stuff back in Ontario. Forget that. That's not for me.
Well, this is Oklahoma, where 110 degree summers.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys get the
Fahrenheit.
huge difference. You never get like a good mid.
So that would be 43 Celsius summers.
Wow. Man, oh man.
And that I don't do. The problem is the rest of our house has no insulation. So when the wind is happening, all the heat just gets sucked right out.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah.
How long you been living in that area?
We moved here 9 years ago, I think.
Okay. Minus 400.
That's one of the. Sorry,
state.
I just noticed the clown mask. That's actually from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty stoked about it. Yeah, Rat's got some really amazing footage. He lives in Colorado area, I believe it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This thing's getting hot.
You can post your link in the channel if you want, Rat. Or you can even just share a video if you want. Rat's got some really awesome long-range video footage of his drones
Nice.
that you might enjoy
That
watching.
thing's warm.
I broke my personal record. I have now hit 1.9 miles away.
I wear it
from home.
snowboarding a lot, guys. It's funny to take this Aspen.
1.9? Nice. That's awesome.
Which is no, not meters. You stupid piece of.
But yeah, that thing's fun as heck. And up at Aspen, I'll take it up for snowboarding, and people are like, "What?"
Hey, Llama, hey, Viking.
3.05 kilometers.
Wow, that's not bad.
Not bad.
I'm still a noob to all of this, so
Yeah, but
plus I
you're
don't know.
kicking ass on the noob part. I mean, I know noobs that spend a year and they barely still can't fly. You're killing it. Like you're
Heck
already
yeah.
flying like really good, like really good. Right. I don't know if it's me, but there's like a delay on your video screen. It doesn't show and then it shows again. Are you flying or is it just pictures? Oh, it is pictures.
It's
It's
just
just
pictures.
on my OBS. I'm flipping through. I just flipped it over. Sorry, here,
Oh,
I'll do this. Here we go. That better?
yeah. No worries. I was just wondering about your
Yeah.
videos. Ross
Yeah,
wants to see link.
I am one of those masters that figured out OBS real quick.
I tried using OBS before I started, but it's kept crashing my Firefox, so I gave up.
Oh
I need a new computer. That's another. Hey, Night Train. What's up, buddy?
yeah. Nice train.
You guys are more than welcome to come on in. If you need the
Oh,
link, I'll post it again.
yeah.
But this is a
Should
very
pin it.
open, chill kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. That's all I know. He's playing with OBS.
Yep.
Oh
He
yeah,
knows how it works. I'm the same way, buddy.
this was yesterday.
Heck yeah, dude. That's not bad. You're ripping around. How long you been flying? Yeah, good smooth
6 months?
sticks. 6 months?
Not even 6 months, I feel.
No, not even. Yeah, you're right. I don't.
Yeah.
Hasn't been that long.
Well,
You
5
may have
months or
had FPV for about 6 months, but I think you've started flying like maybe even 4 months.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I haven't been following you as much as I should be.
not bad. Not bad at all, man.
There's 25-mile-an-hour winds happening as I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So your
Which is
flight
why I
back.
keep-
I know what you mean there, buddy. Where I live at, I'm in the mountains of Colorado. I got the Colorado Rocky Mountain Divide in my front yard.
I am in the Dust Bowl,
Oh yeah. Where you at? Texas, Oklahoma,
Fucking
Oklahoma.
flat as fuck.
Oklahoma. Yeah, buddy.
I am dead center between Tulsa and OKC.
Oh God, you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
But his range is really
Town
good
out that
because
way
it's
called
fucking
nowhere.
solid.
Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the ground and I'm at full stick for throttle because it's the only way I can get back.
Right. Your motors would have been worn for sure.
Well, where I live at.
Drone Days, you want to come on in and hang out? You're more than welcome, man. Anybody that's in the chat, you're just chilling out, talking BS.
That was also when I said, no, too damn cold.
Too damn cold. What was it?
Let's see, that looks like HD vid again, so this might be the pack I flew with the dogs.
You know, the 2 days it was snowing here, I was pretty much like locked down here, so I couldn't even go out and fly in the snow. So brutal.
I'm actually
Really?
sitting inside the house right now.
Yeah, I do that a lot here. Just sit inside my camper and fly.
And my
People
wife
are
is
like,
at the
"What?"
back door being my spotter.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. That's so good.
That's always
And your dogs too.
And this is a Flywheel Explorer.
Yeah, those little
Now this is the HD footage from it, but what's the FPV signal look like on your goggles? That's what I always
This
wanted.
is my goggle.
Oh really? Oh yeah, because you're doing HD DJI.
DJI.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you cheater.
Not too
DJI
bad.
Vista unit.
Cheater.
Oh yes.
Oh well. Each to their
I
own.
just got a GoPro and I also have 2 other action cams that I got to print mounts up for, but I just, as I said, my whole house just got rearranged.
Yeah.
So my printers are offline.
So
Right.
I like doing this, man. So I tell people all the time. So. So
I don't know,
No, I
Rob.
tried
Well, you have to really bug him to get his channel on there for you. I'll try and look it for you.
So that's straight DVR out of
Yep.
one of my quads. I was flying to this rock that's a mile away.
Let me pin you.
Yeah, that's a mile flight of DVR right there on a big 7-inch. I tell people all the time, I'm like, you can buy the DJI or pay TBS and get good video quality.
I went DJI because I needed the penetration through the trees.
Oh yeah.
I'm on 7.5 acres of wooded land.
Yeah. So if you put a 2-watt VTX on any mini quad, it'll do that.
Yep. Whereas
That's why you buy the TBS, you get 2-watt.
Yep. I do have a 5-inch that I'm gonna probably rip apart and turn into an LR quad.
Yeah.
And on it, I have a TBS Pro 32, and I'm using a full-size Clearview receiver.
Yeah.
With two 3D printed 7-turn helicoils.
There you go, guys. That's Rat's YouTube channel for his latest video in the chat there for you guys, or link.
I actually have a Colorado video.
Let's see.
You
This
do?
is one of my friends. He wanted to see. Actually, he's not the video.
Paul did more.
Right,
How you doing?
So this is a 5-inch mini quad. I'm basically gonna stick to the ground as close as I can with the same TBS VTX I'm using on my 7-inch. Those are shrub pines. They hold all the water here in Colorado. So as I go up over the hill here, I'm basically putting mountainside between me and the quad. Literally, there's nothing but mountain between me and the quad right there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. So, but that is that is the GoPro footage, which is not much different from what I'm seeing in my PvP.
Right.
So, like, if you lose video on analog, you instantly want to punch out. And yeah, I'm like, I'm
what kind of antennas are you flying
I'm
with?
using Rush FPV, little Rush, just the Rush FPV antennas. They're the
Rush,
axes. They're axes they use.
Oh my god! I'm gonna have to put on a mask.
Actually, this quad has the Lumineer, one of those Lumineer. Has a Lumineer. One of those schizo.
Well, I thought everyone else was doing it, so I thought I'd join in.
Welcome, Pratt. Sam, how you doing?
Right? Yeah, not too bad.
I don't know. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, Pratt, what's going on?
You all right?
That's hilarious. Thanks for joining, Sam. Or
You're welcome.
I don't know, Billy. What's a goat's name or a sheep's name?
You can come up with that one. I haven't named it yet.
You can call them whatever you want as long as you have large rubber boots.
Nice. You said you have Colorado video, Zola?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I need to find the date. Remember when I drove to Arizona to pick up the boy, and then also drove to Arizona to drop him off? I stopped in Colorado and did a couple flights.
Night Train says sheep. The internet is full of them. Chris Travis, what's up?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I haven't done any traveling at all, really. Like, it sucks. I miss going out and camping and stuff. Uh-oh. Should we let him try again? I don't know if his screen's going to work. Hey, buddy.
Yellow. There we go.
Yellow.
Now,
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Hello. Oh, what? Can you hear me now? Because I know I went away.
I can hear you,
right?
Rob.
Do you want me to drop out?
Oh, there you are, Rob. We can hear you.
You might be frozen a bit, I think.
You're stuttering a bit.
Stop stuttering, man.
And he's gone again.
And he's gone again.
Wow, he's really having a hard time the past day or two, eh?
Oh, his internet's been terrible.
Is it because where he lives and stuff, or?
I'm not sure. I just think he's got so much stuff on the go, I just think his internet dropped that badly that he can't really do anything.
Turn some of the porn off, man. Turn it off. Download that shit later.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a good refresh, restart on the computer, right?
Yeah.
Got too much crap running in the background, hidden in task, and you don't know it because it ain't running, but certain operations of it is still kind of queued up in the task manager. All right, Zolan.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Travis is asking, I need some indoor drone recommendations. Can't decide which one to get. I say newbie drone.
Yeah.
Just get a brushed newbie drone.
Go pick up one of the Project Mockingbird ones and call it good.
Yeah.
I would if you have animals, I would say get brushed over brushless, just because you'll fry the motor rather than frying your ESC.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and brush would be great to learn on. Really good for indoor.
And I would probably do silvers or blacks. I would not do gold. For that, those are the motor types that newbie drone uses.
Oh, cool.
Silvers, black are generally the middle road. Silvers are the entry level. The golds are speed.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, I've never bought a newbie drone. I had one for a little while. My buddy got me, and I gave it back to him.
Huh.
With a brush.
Yeah. I guess maybe I shouldn't be calling myself a noob anymore.
Nope. But you can call yourself whatever you want. There's a guy in DJI drones that calls himself Novice Quads, and he's not very novice at all. Bugging about that.
Talking about. It's funny. Yeah, he's
not.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to go look at my stuff, my FPV channel's FPV Junkyard.
FPV Junkyard, yeah. Post her up in the chat. Who's this person?
Yeah, buddy.
See. I haven't even popped the chat out yet. I'm still busy cleaning things up over here.
No worries.
Yeah, they have a $69 Project Mockingbird. It's a yellow top. It comes with 3 batteries and the charger, and it's a bind and fly FR Sky. Just remember, when you get your TX16, you need to actually, quote, tune the FR Sky, or your range is going to suck.
Right. The keyboard of mine. Oh, I took off the mask.
It's hard to see through it after a while.
No doubt.
Lost my mouse.
So,
another good indoor drone is the Turbine QX7. Just because it's cheap. Cheap. And that's by Eachine. It runs clean flight for its firmware. Stay away from the Beta FPV Meteor 65.
Darn right.
It'd be a perfect indoor quad, except for they have a habit of frying the ESCs on your second or third flight.
Yeah, they're not super amazing.
It was actually my first one.
I remember that.
And on my second flight, landed and got just a little drop of water. And that was it.
So this is a bundle that you can get. Comes with a screen that clips on to your goggles. So it's a box goggle style. But the screen is actually... you can take the screen off.
Chris ordered the TX16S with the Hall gimbals. and the new Cobra X box goggles.
Perfect. You don't
hence why he's just looking for BNF.
My computer's getting crazy weird delay. Yeah, so any of these suckers, because these are brushed.
That green one right there.
Boom.
Greenish blue in the center. Yep,
sold that one. Out.
Yep. Heck yeah.
I've been tempted to get that car.
Oh, the little FPV car.
Yep. But no, first I got to get my octocopter finished built, and then get the nano goblin into the air.
I wonder if you can get. Yes.
Yep, I have this one, and it is a nice little quad, and the motors are cheap to replace.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's all sold out with stock.
Oh, that's.
You could probably find it at other retailers, but this is coming from the Newbie Drones site itself.
Right. And, for a little tiny indoor racing quad, that ain't bad. Just when you do get it, if that's the one you get, you need to turn the rates down because it is way too fast out of the box for a noob.
Yeah. I could see how that would be. They were pretty off. I was like, damn.
And the other thing is, if you turn the rates down low enough, you'll get about, 2 to 4 minutes flight time playing around.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. $100 on GetFPV, and looks like we still have some in stock. So getfpv.com is really good resource for
They're
buying drone parts.
I hate ordering from them. They are so slow. I normally go to Pyrodrone or RDQ.
Yeah, you guys in America know better. But I get stuff because it comes actually pretty quick for me. I got this little mini race car in 3 days. 3 days I got this.
I think you might be able to actually get that quad on Amazon.
You probably get a lot of things on Amazon, but I hate supporting Amazon when you go support an FPV shop or.
Oh, I agree. E-Brain Light.
Hey, Asgard, how you doing, you? You can come on in if you want. We're just hanging out. We're talking drones and 3D printing and life.
Nope.
Hanging out.
You cannot get that one on Amazon.
Not that one, eh? That's not a bad option, though. I mean, you can only get FR Sky XM Plus. That looks at it on the website.
So the TX16 can do FR Sky and Fly Sky.
Yeah. And Spectrum and.
Can it do XM Plus?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. I rarely use the internal modules, so.
I was super happy when I got it because that was a reason I couldn't use a lot of my old Spectrum stuff, so I could actually start flying on my brushed quads again and stuff like that. So
nice.
Plus all my RCs that I have, I got a bunch of Spectrum RXs from my hobby shop for free. So I'm hooking those up and making those into the robots I'm building and stuff. So
I need to check in on work.
Hugh is watching us on TV. Wow. You should join us on TV. You'll be famous. Your R9M. Yeah, I had an R9M when I first started long range-ish. It's not really long range. It's more like mid-range. I think that's what the M stands for. But it does give you a better range than a regular XM Plus. The problem is the connection issues is really bad. I know in Vancouver here, it kept dropping out. Or if you didn't have the proper firmware on both, it would screw up. You got to make sure both firmware are the exact same.
R9M? R9M, here's what you do. Go to GitHub and grab Express LRS and replace it. Replace your firmwares with that. You will get amazing range.
Oh, really?
That's what they're using right now for a lot of the mods and stuff that people are doing.
Really? Never heard of that.
Yep. It's all open source. You can do LoRa if you want as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the R9M modules are what they start with.
Interesting. Yeah, link for that in the chat for Hugh. Or Hugh, if you want to come in and be a part of the team here. That's pretty crazy. I never heard of that. Maybe I can use mine again. Maybe I gave mine away. I think I sold it. I think I got rid of it.
Oh. Or you put it in a box that's on its way to me.
No, I didn't send you any of that kind of stuff, but I sent you a lot of motors, a lot of FCs and ESCs that I'm not sure if they work or not. A lot of them, maybe. I mean, I've got so much here, just so
that'll
hard.
Be something fun to learn.
Yeah.
How to test an ESC.
It's pretty easy.
Haven't done that yet.
Cheers, he found it, he said. So no worries, no link. Cool.
So, yeah, this is the little bee. Yeah, I do have the little bee brain brushed. And the other newbie drone I suggest is the brushed version.
Mm.
But the brushed one does not come with the charger or batteries, which is why I tell people to get the brushed one to start with.
Yeah. What was the other quad you mentioned, Zola?
The Quantum QX70 or something like that.
Quantum. Yeah. That's one you could probably buy off Amazon.
Cat, you can hiss at me all you want. You're not having free reign of the house when nobody else is there.
Why, you muted? Yay.
Cool beans. Well, I guess I'm going to have to change over to TPU pretty soon and start printing some wheels for this guy.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'll have to print some parts to make sure that it's right and then print the wheels.
I need to get my printers up and going again because I need to print some antenna mounts and things.
Antenna mounts, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, too bad. I should have sent you a bunch of TPU prints. Got an entire case of them full of prints that I'll never use. But as a 3D printing person, it's easy just to make one yourself. But
yeah, I need to learn how to do design work, actually.
Yeah. Whoa, Rat, your view is so wild looking.
It is cold in the other part of the house.
Hey, hey.
Welcome, Hugh. How you doing?
Not too bad. What's up, guys?
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing, Hugh?
Doing good. Doing good. I procrastinated on snow blowing my driveway until tomorrow morning, but
Man.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, if you don't gotta go anywhere, who cares?
Yeah, my wife's not coming home tonight. She's got to do an overnight, so I didn't have to rush to get it cleared out for her.
Perfect. 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 Today was a nice day today, so I did a little bit of flying earlier today, and I'm gonna work on a video soon and get that posted probably by tonight.
Go later.
So yeah, you got your Mobula 6 all tuned up and everything, Hugh?
I haven't had a chance to fly it though yet because I still don't have my goggles.
Oh right.
Yeah, they're on order, and I might see them this week if I'm lucky.
What goggles did you end up buying?
Just the cheap set, Eachine EV800Ds.
Yep.
They're supposed to be
pretty good though
for the price, you know. So
yep. They're actually really good starter, really good intermediate goggles. Like those are the ones that have the 4 antennas, or is that just the 2?
They just have 2.
The box style, right?
Yeah, and I bought replacement antennas for them with better gain and stuff. So hopefully it'll do a good job. Cat, come here, buddy.
Right on. Yeah. Yeah, good antennas is key for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been rocking box goggles with 2 antennas for a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal.
And what are you running for goggles?
They are the can't remember the name anymore, but I think they're Eachine, but I think they're the EV. No, it's not EV. I think they're like the DV Pro or some shit. I can't remember the name of them, but they're a box goggle. I can show you, but there's so many stickers on them, you can't tell. But
You want a cookie?
they're basically a big box goggle as well. They're huge.
Cool. I like
Yeah, 2 antennas. It's got the DVR inside. Yeah, I don't know. There was a sticker on it, but I don't remember. It's been many, many times over. So, but they're pretty big and they're not super heavy, but I mean they're pretty basic. I think I spent maybe $100 on them.
Yeah, I'd like to eventually get the DJI digital system. Not the FPV one, but the transmission system in the goggles. Yeah.
Yeah, Zolan could tell you all about that. He's been rocking that for a little while. They're a really good system, that's for sure. I mean, overall, you can't complain because the view you get is just amazing, right? Like, you don't have to worry about signal quality.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about picking your channel and finding your channel and making sure that you're getting good range with them. I mean,
Hey, Zola, are those Samoyeds?
Hmm?
Are those Samoyeds, those dogs?
No,
yes, Samoyeds.
Samoyeds? Oh, wow. Beautiful. Yep. Beautiful.
My wife is actually on the other side of those cabinets with 3 new puppies.
Oh my goodness.
But she's asleep, otherwise I'd go get one.
My uncle used to have one when I was a kid.
I don't know who Allie is, but how you doing, FPV Joel?
No, stay away from the Beta 65.
Yeah, no way.
Not good?
No.
No, the ESCs on the boards fry, and then they won't help you.
They just die.
They're not a very good quality brand for that kind of stuff.
The 75 and the 85 or bigger is fine, but don't do the 65 or smaller.
Yeah. Even their bigger size, I find they're still not that great.
I've had decent luck with them. I've got I got 2 85 HDs, only because I crashed once and cracked the metal casing on the Caddx camera. And I've got a 85X HD DJI, and I love that thing.
Right. It's a killer machine. Let's see, where's
well, this Flywoo will, I guess technically it won't be my first FPV drone because I've had a couple of whoops over the last couple of years, but really it's my first decent FPV drone.
There you go, man.
So it should be fun. The only thing I'm reticent about is tearing apart my GoPro. I bought that naked FPV or that naked GoPro kit from Beta FPV.
Yep.
And I've been watching the videos, but I don't know. I just have this feeling I'm going to really screw it up.
I don't think you have to worry about
it. If the video involves a heat gun,
yes,
pay close attention to the temperature, and it'll come right apart, man. I used to take sessions apart and repair them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So yeah. You just pay attention to that heat.
My dogs see me holding these, and they think we're going to go outside and fly.
That's funny.
So this is a Flywoo analog.
That's what I ordered.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
This is a Flywoo that was analog, now has a DJI Vista in it.
Oh, right on.
And this is the Flywoo Hex.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen reviews on that. That's pretty cool.
My advice. So you got the V2 analog, I'm assuming.
I got the V2.
That's going to be a little better, but still, they put the GPS on a UART and they put the OSD on a soft serial.
Okay.
No, swap them. You swap them, you'll get faster GPS locks, and your OSD won't disappear when you're mid-flight.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
He's right there. One of my friends has one of those, and
I'll give that a shot.
That's what I did on this one. This one I'm actually going to be modding probably later tonight because I just got the F7 flight controller for it, and I'm going to put iNav on it.
You know, I was wondering about that. I would like to use iNav, but I was worried that Flywoo doesn't have
no compass.
Pardon me?
The Flywoo quad doesn't have a compass.
Actually, the V2 is supposed to be a GPS and compass combined.
Oh, nice.
That's
These are all V1.
I don't know.
These are all V1.
Yeah.
I do know if you the V1 analog on the Hex, they didn't put on their website that it wasn't the F7 controller.
Okay.
It's actually the F4. The F4 does not have a barometer, which means you can't use it in iNav.
Right, and I think the Flywoo I got does not have a barometer either. But
you can order the F7 board, the flight controller, and just swap it.
Oh, okay. And it has a barometer built in?
It has a barometer built in, correct.
Oh, I might do that then, because I think I'd really like to try iNav. Like, I enjoy the FPV experience. Like, I've been doing a lot of stuff in the sim, but I really want to fly cinematic stuff, right? Oh, there you go.
That's not going to focus. But yeah, this one's for the Hex, this one's for the Explorer.
Okay. Nice. Well, I just may do that then.
But learn to fly it stock as is out of the box.
I'm going to try it first before I hack it up.
Battery wise, are you trying to stay under 250?
Yes.
Then I'm not going to be any help.
Yeah, so even the batteries I order are technically going to put me over 250. I've got a 650 that with the naked GoPro should be just under 250 grams, but the 800s or the 850s are going to be over.
So I am over by about 130 grams without a GoPro.
Okay.
But that's because I'm running the V3 R-Line Tattoo 1300 milliamp hours.
Yeah.
And I get 20 to 25 minutes of flight time.
Yeah, you'll get nice range. And you know what?
I have the Ion. I have the Ion pack as well, the 4S Ion. I use it as a goggle battery.
Oh, you didn't like it?
The sag in the cold temperatures that I have right now is too much.
Yeah, I'm in Canada, so yeah. I get those same cold temperatures. Well, that's cool. I'm glad to meet somebody that's flown this and has played with this bird, because it'll be my first real FPV drone.
I love it. As a cruiser, I love it. There are better LR quads out there. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Like the Roma. The Roma is a really nice one.
Is it sub 250 as well?
They have a sub 250 coming out. I know nothing about the iFlight Alpha A65. Sorry. I do know I want the new iFlight 35 or whatever it is, the new Whoop.
Mm-hmm.
So that thing is sweet.
What's your channel, Zolan? I'll have to go check you
out. My channel that I post my FPV videos to is FPV Junkyard. My channel that I actually show my face on and talk on is Zolan's Shop of Wonders. Because of the FAA, I keep them separate.
So what do you say, Zolan what?
Zolan's Shop of Wonders.
There we go. All right, cool.
And then the other one was FPV Junkyard, which I linked earlier.
Yeah, I found it.
And I just started that one.
A lot of fun. Looking forward to my drone arriving.
Apparently, Bardwell's now talking about the fact that GGI's installer is popping a false positive on a Trojan.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the 2.1.0 FPV assistant, which is what you need to bind your goggles to the units. Oh, actually, to update the firmwares and everything too. The latest version, 2.1.0, I can't even download it unless I use Firefox in a sandbox, because my browsers and my internet protection system kills the download about halfway through.
Oh, it sucks.
And flags it as a Trojan.
Hey, earlier you were mentioning about swapping the UARTs for the GPS and the OSD. Yep. Is that something I can just do in Betaflight?
No.
No?
You have to actually pull out a soldering iron and move pins.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
It is not easy, because the soft serial pins are actually on the header that plugs into the ESC.
Oh, my. Okay.
Yeah. Not an easy mod.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that alone for a while.
But I went from anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes to get GPS lock to 30 seconds.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I heard about people complaining about long GPS lock times with them.
Right. Oh, another thing to do, which I haven't done to this one yet. Pop off the plates and everything, almost take it completely apart, and make sure you twist all the wires and put shielding on them.
Oh, okay.
That will also cut your GPS times.
They look like they've got copper foil around the back GPS wires in the pictures I've seen.
That might be something they've done with the V2s. I know they didn't do it with the V1s.
Yeah, that's what I saw in some of the images. It looks like they've shielded them.
Good. It's about time.
Yeah.
I had to do it myself. Hey, Jim. Did I add my audio source in here? No, and yet you can hear me.
What are you printing, Marcel?
I'm going to start printing some wheels here, but I'm just loading some TPU into the printer right now. I gotta get this robot finished. Every day printing something.
Yep.
My CR10 should be leaving China in the next week or two. Alex Wadsworth. Hello, strangers. I don't know.
Am I still hearable?
Yep, I can hear you.
You shouldn't be able to. Okay.
And yet.
Don't think I've ever seen an Alex Wadsworth in my channel before. Thank you for coming in.
Well, he's a fan of Star Wars, apparently, so that's good. That's a plus.
Seems like.
You poor people. Go lay down.
Let's see, I can do that while I'm doing.
Go lay down.
He has a cool mustache.
Oh man, every single dog, go lay down.
All good, man. Let's see here. Never printed TPU on this printer before, so.
Bowden?
Hey, Greg.
Is it a Bowden system?
Yeah.
Slow way down.
Yep. No, I know that. I can't find the file I'm trying to find. There it is. There it is. And
so that frame I printed for the Whoop, I got nothing that'll fit it.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see if I open up this file. How many dogs do you have, Zolon?
Oh, in the house right now. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Samoyeds, 3 Samoyed puppies, and an Akita. So Nine dogs. 9 dogs, 2 indoor cats.
Wow.
And 4 feral cats.
Wow. So menagerie.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, I'm in the front room now. Those are my brewing cabinets back there. That you normally see the backside of.
Greg is over on my 3D printing channel, so I'm streaming to 2 channels at once. So sometimes people's comments come from other channels, and that's why you can't see them on my FPV channel if you're on that channel.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I didn't know you were streaming to 2 different places.
Yeah, I figured for a hangout, just figured I'd just attract as much people as I can. I mean, if Creality can do it, I can do it. I was on Creality stream the one day, and I was like, it was actually the day I won a printer, and I was like, so why do you guys like have like 3 different Creality channels? And they're all named pretty much the exact same thing, and you stream to them. It's like, oh, we're just trying to get as many viewers as we can. And I was like, all right. I thought it was funny.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Whoa!
Whoa! Run away!
What happened?
Kira.
I don't know.
Kira.
You tell me what happened.
Discard. I love using Kira. It's got so much fun stuff to do with it.
Heck yeah.
I actually need to upgrade my Octopi instance because I want to try out Arc Welder.
Ooh, Arc Welder works really nice, actually. That's what this entire droid was printed with.
That's what I figured. And since I want to do some whoop ducks, that would help me with that as well. This month's Get FPV sub 250 box came with a T-Motor Mini F7 HD with OSD and VTX switch. And a bunch of 3.5-inch props. That was it.
Wow.
Nothing you can use?
Hmm?
Nothing you can use?
Actually, I have been working. I need an ESC now because my all-in-one ESC that I have has a bad gyro. But I was building a QAVS Mini, which uses the 3-inch props.
Hey, Kit.
So is this your printer interface, Marcel?
So this is the slicer program to set up the G code for the printer.
Oh, okay.
And these are the tiny wheels I got to print for this stupid little droid.
Somebody's in the lobby.
I thought I heard that, but I don't see it.
Okay.
Nope, I don't see it. I think someone just popped. I don't think that was an actual room pop. It's kind of weird, though. It did sound like a room pop. Invite. But, yeah, nobody's joining.
No, that was me pushing my mute button on my microphone.
Oh. When did they add that in?
That's the microphone itself. Me touching the button on it.
Oh, okay.
Tripping us out, man. So I need to save this to the removable drive. Yes, there we go. And let's go and exit that, and we'll see if that prints.
That's some cool footage there, Rad RH.
Oh yeah, buddy. That's what I get to fly all the time in the summer.
That is just stunning.
That's the Rocky Mountains, man. Can't get no deeper in the mountains than we are. Like that road right there is 4-wheel drive access only.
Wow.
I tend to disagree with that, but...
Well, I mean, you can get way deeper. I mean, I can take off one of them chutes up there and take off hiking for about 10 miles, and I can show you some really beautiful stuff, but yeah.
Where I grew up, my nearest neighbor was 5 miles. I grew up on the side of a mountain in Alaska.
Oh, yeah. I'm basically the same kind of zone, man. Every mountain in my front yard is over 14,000 feet.
Nice.
So it's like people are like, what do you mean? I'm like, you got to see them. Taking pictures of them is a waste of time. I can take all the pictures in the world and show you the mountains around here. They're beautiful, but nothing
I
compares to
miss
seeing
mountains. This state. Oh, we have mountains. No, you don't. You have hills.
No, you don't.
There's no mountains here.
There you go. There you go. That's standing at the bottom of a 14,000-foot chute.
Wow, that is what a nice combine.
That's a 1 mile stretch of rock slide.
That's gorgeous.
And I've sent mini quads. I've sent mini quads to the top of it several times.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah, it's big mountain flying. Like when I say you want to come fly some big mountains, we got the big ones here.
Well, what state are you in there, Matt?
Huh?
What state are you in?
Colorado.
In Colorado.
I'm right in the middle of the Rocky Mountain Range.
Right on.
The Continental Divide is in my front yard.
Yep.
The pass road goes. I got Monarch Pass goes Highway 50, the closest one here, and it goes over Monarch Pass, and it's either you're on the west coast or the east coast of the Divide. I'm on the east coast side.
So, RC Masked Master Marcel is working on printing the tires for a little Star Wars R2 droid.
Yeah, I've been up to Pikes Peak about 20 years ago.
Yep.
Loved it.
It's blacktopped all the way to the top now.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they're getting 14-minute times up it now.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, there's a race every year up there, isn't there?
Yep. We go to it every year. This year I get to go and I get to chase cars.
Nice. So you're going to chase Cletus?
No, I'm going to chase probably some Hoonigan cars and a couple other private guys that live here in Colorado.
I am not flying quads. Go away.
Huh.
My dogs love these things.
Oh, I bet. They love chasing them. One of my friends, his dog, I've read his dog almost to the point of he just flopped over and was like, I can't run no more. It's like, man, you got to tie him up, dude.
No,
yeah, here you
I even so much as start putting on my, going to grab my dog. Actually, the worst now, I can't even power up my controller without them going nuts.
That's funny.
There you go. There you go, man. Here's that same chute.
Sorry about that. Trying to get this thing going.
And don't ever.
I can't
do
remember
what
day it was.
I'll extremely tell everybody, don't do what I do. That was a straight hand launch on rocks. So this is a 5-inch chameleon, and it's going to go to the moon. It's a straight 1 mile flight. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. This was the second day of having Crossfire.
Oh, right on.
It was straight up like one buddy was like, dude, I know a spot. I was like, let's go. Let's go try. Let's go see how far this thing will go. How far I'll push it before I got to turn around and bring it back because the batteries just get too low. But
yeah, I have a lot more subscribers on my FPV channel than my 3D printing channel. That's pretty much why everyone's over on this one.
But yeah, this was a crazy one here.
Yeah, I sure miss the mountains too. So that's something. I live in a pretty flat area in Ontario. Yeah. It's not much.
Yeah, the funny part is you see off the one side there that pile of rock. That was a mine. They were mining up there.
Oh, okay.
That's 12,000 feet right there. You're above tree line. Wow. It's like, whoa! Could you imagine working up there all day?
Yeah.
It's like get there at 4 a.m. and leave at 9 p.m. deal. Like that whole mountainside's been mined. You can see look like little roads. Well, they were at one time. That mountaintop used to be 16,000 feet tall, and that's how much they mined off in the 20s.
What do they mine there?
Iron, zinc, copper, gold, silver, galena. Backside of this mountain, they were doing uranium mining.
Wow,
they were doing that in the 40s. But I realized real quick when I got up here that I need to start looking at my weather app when I go fly these mountains, because you see that drop of water? It's raining up there.
Oh,
I didn't see it. That was on the GoPro, and I was like, oh. And then all of a sudden, you'll see me. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, I got to turn around right now.
Conformal
Hey there,
code
Greg.
it and send it.
Conformal coating's nice and all, but something about a 3-phase motor getting water on it freaking out.
Yeah. Well,
Was
You
flying
can
this one
conformal code
yesterday.
everything, but that 3-phase motor, once it gets wet, it freaks out.
Yeah.
I've flown in
Flying
some
this
rain.
yesterday in a blizzard.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was like 10 minutes later. It started raining where we was at, and it was like straight up downpour, raindrops the size of pennies.
There you go.
And I was like, "Yep, I'm going back down before I lose a mini quad that I like." This was one I usually wouldn't send that far, but I was like, "Hell, it's got crossbar now. Let's go."
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing like TBS.
Yeah, Greg, I'm in a little
No.
town called Brockville, just north of Kingston,
Heck yeah.
North Kingston.
Ontario.
And I literally lost myself when I got down here. I flew right by myself. I was like, where am I? Wait a minute. Let's see. Let's get my orientation here. Yeah, that's the Continental Divide Trail on the side of the hill. Yeah, I was like, where the hell am I? I was looking for myself. Oh, there I am.
Yeah, it's a good-looking country, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Amazing
Crazy.
flying there, but amazing
Yeah.
to leave your phone there too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool flying here. There's some cool spots around here to fly.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Move your butt. All right, guys, I'm going to get out here and get some supper and go chill.
All right, thanks for coming in here.
Good to see you. Nice to meet you guys,
Nice to meet you too, man.
and we'll see you around.
Right on.
Whoosh.
Colorado.
That's Colorado. Yep.
Where were you, man?
Right off the highway. I don't remember where I was. I was driving to Phoenix, Arizona from here in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Was you up
And I
close to
decided-
Denver or stayed in the southern part?
Southern part.
Okay.
All I know is there's a bunch of people on the gravel over there on the right looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
seashells.
Yep. All right, I know where you're at. I know exactly where you're at. Yep.
I
that's
figured that would
definitely
give
the
it away.
southern part of Colorado. Yep. There's a spot down there you can just walk along and pick up seashells, all kinds of shapes and sizes. That's the craziest spot in the world. You find a lot of dinosaur bones down that way.
But this was, I think, my second month of flying and probably only my 5th time flying this quad. So
Oh,
I
heck
took
yeah,
it real
man.
easy.
Yeah. You want to keep it for a little while before you lose it. Don't be like me.
Yep.
I used to buy those Sheen drone tweaker frames they used to make,
Mm-hmm.
and 5-inch form, and would use the cheapest ESCs, the cheapest motors I could find, and put a KISS flight controller on it, and send them
Right.
to the moon, and to the point where the battery voltage would sag and it would fall out of the air, a mile
big
away
white
on the
van
side
is-
of a mountain, with no
That big
GoPro
white
on it.
van is my van. That's the
There
van I
you
was
go.
driving.
But most
But-
of those I lost. I'd lose them without a GoPro. They were like, I'm gonna see how far
Yep.
this thing will go.
In my woods, here on my property somewhere, is a JB Xylo Freak style build that I did, the Get FPV kit.
Yeah.
And I was flying, just doing it was my first 5-inch, learning how to fly it. And I looked down at a tree, and then suddenly the video cuts out. And I haven't found the quad since.
Oh.
It's out
Damn.
there somewhere.
Just,
I'll
just,
stumble across it.
just buy TBS Pro 32 HPs, man. You won't have that
It
problem.
was a TBS.
Or it was probably the Unify Pro. There's a Pro 32 they make now that literally it is a 2-watt transmitter.
It's the
You have to-
I
32s I
black
bought.
out. I black out DJI quads when they fly near me.
Like all
stomps
CBS,
on
you
them.
have to unlock the.
Oh no.
higher-
The there was a Get FPV started shipping the wrong camera with the quad, so
Oh, yeah.
people were assembling it and powering it with too much voltage.
Uh,
I remember
And
when that happened.
nobody knew this. including me. And that's what happened.
Oh,
I fried the camera in flight. And since I was new, I didn't know what to do. So I just disarmed.
Well, at least
Actually, worse than that, no. If I just disarmed, I probably could have found it. I punched up first, and then I disarmed.
I've tried to find quads like that. There was I lost a 7-inch not too long ago, man. Like over the last summer there. I was flying out, and my ground station battery went dead. And I was like, I wasn't going real quick. I was like, well, okay, I'll just let go of the sticks and kind of like I know my quads. You let go of the sticks, they stay. They'll stay at that. Whoop, they'll just go.
Nice.
Yeah. And
what do you run? What firmware are you running?
I usually run KISS, the newest firmware on KISS firmware.
Okay. I've never ran KISS, so I know nothing about
on the KISS.
If you ever get into it, you will never look back. So long.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the KISS, and the Arduino, it's basically Alex's Pet Tech company is what it is. The new Pet Tech stuff, yeah, that stuff, look into that. That's pretty brutal, pretty tough, and pretty easy to tune stuff.
The Raccoon thing is a program called FaceRig that you can get on Steam. Animaze is the new version of it, but it sucks. And I tweaked this is one of the default models that I did a lot of tweaking on.
I rip quads, man. I fly them. I don't care. I treat them like an old. I used to ride BMX bikes, so it's like, where am I going to ride my BMX bike today? That's how I treat my mini quads.
How many more days do you think until you get your 3D printers working, Zolan?
Probably this weekend at the latest. Just considering I've already gotten this much done in the room.
Yeah. Are you going to jump on the droid builders with us?
Probably not, because as I said, I've got where's the live human? There it is. Probably not, because I've got a bunch of drone stuff I need to get printed.
Right.
And I'm already far enough behind. I will be printing a one soon, but I'm probably going to wait until I get the ender extender wired up, which might be this weekend.
Well, these little droids, you can actually print it on just a basic ender. It's small enough.
Yeah, I've got my Ender 3 with the rails there. I got my ANET here, my Ender 3 with minor mods there, and then my Ender extender here. So
nice. I'm really thinking about putting the tilted 45 degree on my Ender 3 Max.
So in the cardboard is my LAC enclosure.
Okay.
And that's where my railed Ender 3 is.
Oh, okay. Wow.
This one does work. I just need to plug it in and update the Octopi on it. That needs rewired, and well, that's my $20 Facebook fine that I still have done nothing with.
$20 Facebook fine, nice.
Hell yeah, those are worth it.
Greg is going to have food. Talk to you later, Greg. Have a good one.
With my drink.
No doubt.
Post food time. Chris Travis is back.
But the reason why I went back to Live Human, besides my dogs knocking things over,
That's a dog.
is this is the one I really, really want to finish.
Yeah, no doubt. That thing is so rad, man. I would love to have something like that. That's a 3-inch. So small.
Yeah, that's the 2.5-inch avian props. And the motors I put on it are actually the same motors that are on the flywheel.
Nice.
So that is the 1404s.
Yeah.
Yep. 1404, 27. Yeah, 27 kV.
1404s. Wow.
8 of them. But I need to get a I need to get an FC because the one I was going to use isn't going to work for what I want to do, and I need to get 2 ESCs and then learn how to solder all that together.
You can get an ESC that is more than 4, I believe.
Right now, you can get one that's 6, and that's
6.
the one. That's the one from Flywoo.
That's
or
all
the
you can
Hexa.
do. Okay. Oh man.
Yep. I have not been able to find an 8. If somebody runs into one, I would love to know it. 30 by 30 I can do, but I'm trying to do 20 by 20 because I want to try to keep this as light as possible.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to upgrade everything on it.
Right.
And then it makes it heavier and heavier. That's the challenge with building drones, custom drones, is you always have to play the weight ratio game.
Yep. Well, in that one, whatever FC I put in it, I need a barometer, I need a GPS, I need a compass, because I'm going to put iNav on it so I can do waypoint flying with it.
Right. Chris Strauss says, I got the battery you recommended for the radio. My question is, it has 2 different plugs?
Yes. So you use the balance plug to plug it into the back of the radio, and the other plug is if you need to run an external module, but you don't need to use it. It'll charge the battery will charge when you put it in the radio over USB with no issue.
Yeah.
So, now that I've actually set up to where I can do this, let me go get my controller and I'll show you.
I was going to say I could show you, but I don't know if the battery's the same.
And besides, I got to slowly move the stuff in here anyways. Oh man, dust in this house is insane. I am not
plug
flying.
Is used for the charging? Or the bigger one? They're both
Okay,
used for
so
charging.
the USB. So no, the battery.
Oh.
I put the battery in, and I never take it out.
Right.
The balance plug is just plugged in, and this plug just hangs. And this is literally only so you can plug in external modules that need more power.
Correct.
And then
Nice.
to charge, all I do is plug in. If I can get the battery door in there again.
Yeah.
The bottom USB port is the charge port. The top USB port is your simulator port. It's what you use to plug it into the computer. Yep, Radio Master TX16S.
Yep, those are good radios.
I have a habit of when I get into a new hobby, I try to buy not quite the best, but the most functional.
Yeah, working. That's why I still have my X9D Plus.
And I'm running.
It might be 7 years old, but it still works like it's brand new.
And I run primarily Crossfire and Ghost.
Yeah. Crossfire is just the only way to go.
But I'm looking into Express LRS because I've been hearing really good things about it.
Yeah, they still got a lot to do on that. Where it works right.
Yeah, but seeing the 25-kilometer flight caught my eye.
Yeah, well, that's nothing new. You can do that with your Crossfire. With the right antennas.
That, and I'm a big fan of Laura. I love Laura.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. There's a meet that you here in Colorado every year. It's basically there are a lot of planes, FPV planes set up, and I've seen Crossfire 100 miles out, no problem. Big old planes, like huge, like 10-foot wingspan RC planes, crazy.
I got a wing.
Oh yeah.
Wang.
I still need to put it. I still need to get the flight controller for it.
There you go.
Because again, I'm going to put iNav in it. I already put a DJI Vista in it.
Yeah, once I get moved, a friend of mine, he's going to sell me his temperature, his TBS wing.
I have never.
Almost like
I have never flown a wing.
Oh,
I have never flown a wing.
I used to fly to pitch helicopters all the time, but it's expensive.
So my first aerial RC was a really nice helicopter, way back in the day.
Yeah.
Big, It was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And I got good enough to where I was hovering, and I got a little cocky, and I went up a little higher, and a gust of wind grabbed it and slammed it into the house.
Oh yeah.
And it literally shrapnel everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I remember hearing about
They
that.
explode.
So I sold it.
I had some 500s and 600 big helicopters. Like, yeah, they're collective pitch. One was gas powered. Then I got into electric powered ones. The electric ones are the way to go. They hold up better.
Electric.
They last better. The gas ones, the gas ones are the tricky ones. The gas one I had was collective pitch, and I think it flew good, but if it wasn't tuned right, it would just fall out of the air. And that was the most expensive one to repair.
Yep. I sold all my gear and didn't get back into the hobby until Greg and Marcel.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I used to fly a lot. I did the same thing. I sold it all. Everybody's like, "Oh, you selling it?" I was like, "Man, I ain't gonna do that stuff for a while. I got other things I want to do."
I have so many hobbies that if I ever want to complain about my wife's doing dog breeding and dog shows, I have no ground to stand on.
No doubt. I'm the same way. I got everything else to talk about. Yeah, I got a bunch of hobbies. I like mountain biking and hiking and camping. And
I used to do
RC
power
cars.
kiting. I loved power kiting. I miss power kiting.
$2,000 fucking RC crawler. People are like, what?
There's nothing like being yanked off the ground by a 10-foot wingspan kite.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
And literally flying yourself away from the freight train that's going by so you don't slam into it.
Oh yeah.
What do I think of DJI's new FPV drone coming? It's a great newbie rich kid drone.
Yes, that's perfect for it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's a newbie rich kid quad.
Yep. Yeah, my most expensive hobby is base jumping, and it costs me a lot of money.
Now, that opinion also is based on never actually seeing one, having no clue what all of its features really are, or what 2.4 gigahertz for. I have been hearing people are actually getting slightly better range on the new V2 goggles, though.
So they say, yeah, it's a different antenna system.
Right.
Yeah, the new antennas on them. One of my
but nobody knows if the current antennas, the aftermarkets, will work on the V2 or not.
Yeah, they will.
The problem is I don't know where the center frequency is. So if the center frequency on 5.8 is not in the right spot, 2.4 won't work very well.
That's right.
Normally you would say, 5.8, 2.4, then that means the 5.8 is a half wave of the 2.4. That only matters on where the center frequency is, though.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing for cinematics.
Oh, by the way, another expensive hobby of mine. I'm an amateur radio op.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fun. I got one of those. I got a nice linear.
Yeah, I have a
landlord
ton of handhelds. I have a ton of handhelds. I have an IC7000, and I also have a Yasuo YSF Wires X repeater that I run.
Yeah, those are nice. That's a nice repeater.
Get off of me.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it actually performs when it actually does fully come out and people actually start using it.
What I'm really curious about is that camera being on a gimbal. Are they using head tracking or something? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they've added head tracking to the DJI goggles on the V2s, that might be a reason for me to upgrade.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything about head tracking, though. Usually they would say something on the side of the box, and it didn't show that.
Right, but the thing is they haven't even updated the firmware yet that unlocks the USB-C to HDMI. Or USB-C to phone, I mean.
Oh, really? Interesting.
And that's, I'm waiting for that because I want to see if that firmware will work on the V1s.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
because it makes sense.
The ability
Probably
to
not.
stream my goggles feed while I'm flying? Hell yeah.
Really wish my order would get here soon.
No doubt, I'm the same way. Waiting on a new bed for the new apartment, and yeah, I wish it would hurry up.
Yeah, waiting for some PLA Plus in the mail.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
GPS, USB-C, and a USB Micro 90. Okay. I'll just leave that in there for now.
Yeah, Nitrian says no head tracking. Doesn't have full swivel gimbal.
Oh, okay. Because the drone looked like it had a gimbal for the camera. That's why I was
Just up
confused.
and down for the camera angle. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Radio is pre-ordered.
So can you control that up and down though from your controller?
I would guess so. That's how DJI uses the gimbal. Is you have like a dial, right? So you can adjust the gimbal. I'm guessing that's how it's going to be if they stick to their basics. But anything's possible.
That'd still be nice to have the ability to flip a switch and go from a 45-degree tilt to a 15.
Yep.
That would be really nice.
Fast and go super chill.
Yep. Especially on the long range stuff, because if I want to get back in a hurry, I'm staring at the ground.
That's still pretty basic settings for a Mavic Mini or a Spark is basically being able to control the gimbal and then put it into sport mode. That's basically what the FPV is going to be like. But I'm guessing it's going to have a little bit more features than that because the speeds will be able to go. So it'll have sensors probably that are stronger and better maybe. I mean, what are the upgrades really other than the new look of it, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
It really isn't much that I hear about. So it sounds
and everybody who has it is still under an embargo, so
yeah.
Yeah.
It has a bunch of buttons and dials just like the Mavic. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's a smaller controller, it's different style. Obviously, you don't need to use your phone because you're using your goggles. So it's a different controller that way. It's kind of a cool looking controller.
That would be neat for cinematic. I didn't think about that. Have a switch on your controller that when you flip it, it switches your gimbal camera tilt to match your GoPro.
That'd be nice.
So you can do your cinematic stuff, and then you flip it back, and you can get back to where you need to go quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a friend of mine who uses servos on the PV cameras on our drones, but
the problem with that thing is where you're looking is going to be where you're recording. Where it's kind of nice to being able to have an FPV drone where you can look where you're going, but you're recording at a different view-ish kind of. Yeah. If you had a gimbal on your FPV drone and
I can't fly line of sight, so having to keep in mind the tilt of my GoPro versus the tilt of my camera ain't happening.
No, everybody always puts it. But I'm saying if DJI did their own style of an FPV drone, that would be better because to us, like having your camera and being able to control it is cool and all. But there are times when you want to be like ripping and say looking down and filming below you or something, or slightly below you in comparison.
Which I can't do because my GoPro's always above my quad, not below.
Correct, and vice versa and stuff like that. What I'm saying is where you're flying, sometimes you want to be, recording off to the left more or off to the right, and you want that view, and stuff like that. So maybe, I don't know. I think they've got some work to do on it still. It's a good idea, but they haven't really thought it through. A lot of people in the beginning thought there was going to be two different cameras. One is an FPV camera, one is a cinematic camera. That would have made sense. But now it's obvious that they are not doing that.
And there's no place really to even mount a GoPro or anything of that nature.
You wouldn't be able to, no. And it probably doesn't have a payload. So
A what?
a payload, so it probably won't be able to carry anything.
Oh, yeah, because it's using their special batteries as well. So I guess then the only advantage that I would see is what would the flight time be?
They say it's half hour, but that's
Wow.
just blocks.
It's a half hour at Mavic speed.
That's
But they
still
always say,
not bad.
yeah.
I mean, that's better than I'm getting even with my analog flywheel on the Lithion. I
Yep.
think max I've gotten was 28 minutes, and that was with no wind.
Yeah, and another thing with the FPV drone is it's not going to have a dual axis gimbal. So when you are, say, flying sideways and stuff, you're still going to get that horizon change on it. So you're not going to be able to keep a steady camera at all times like you can with a regular.
Oh, did you see
You're flying.
Nerk's video on the single axis gimbal for the GoPro?
Yeah, yeah.
That looks sweet.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
But that's another 140 gram weight you're adding to the quad.
That's a payload and a half. That's huge. Yeah. Yeah. But people have done it on planes and stuff a while back too. Go on a plane camera.
American people, Part 107, apparently they're not requiring you to retest in order to renew.
No. They are not.
Which is good. They originally were.
You just gotta pay.
Interesting. Good to know. What are you up to, Night Train? You just hanging out, bud? Come on in if you want.
I'm actually probably going to need to hop off here and go wake up the wife so she can feed the dogs.
Uh-oh.
I'll be back after that, but...
He's going to have to do wife duties. They're always fun. Not.
Oh, and it's freezing in the rest of the house, so that's not going to be fun.
Why is it freezing in the rest of the house?
We are at 5% propane.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I called in an order last Thursday, and I called them today, and they said, "Oh, you're not on the schedule even for today." And we are hitting negative temperatures, sometimes dropping down to, including wind chill, negative 20 to negative 30.
Where you at?
Which normally wouldn't be an issue. I'm in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Normally wouldn't be an issue, but I'm in an old rural farmhouse that only has insulation in one room.
Yeah.
This room. Yeah. This is the only room with insulation.
Yeah, that sucks.
So we've shut the whole house down except this room.
Wow. Gnarly.
Yeah, you want to go to the bathroom? You're going to freeze. Oh, and you better be able to pour the water into the back of the tank because the water doesn't run right now.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
Yeah, Night Train says I hate the propane game. Went to wood stove and saved money, but that was a lot of work. Yeah, hell of a lot of work.
Growing up in Alaska, we had an old diesel burner furnace, and we had 2 wood stoves, and those wood stoves could keep that house at 90 degrees if you weren't careful.
Yeah.
And we've talked about putting a wood stove in here, but at the same time, when soon, hopefully, we're going to be literally burning this house to the ground and building a new house.
Oh, man.
There you go.
That'd be a day.
And I don't mind the propane thing. I need 2 tanks. I need one primary tank, and then I need a backup secondary for situations like this.
Mm-hmm.
Or power outages, because I'm also going to get a propane house generator.
Those are handy.
Yep.
Get one diesel, you can make a multi-fuel.
Yep.
Run that thing on veggie oil. You can run that thing on butter. Kerosene, motor oil.
Everclear.
Yep. One of my friends has one in his house in Colorado. Yeah. So I walk out, pour a fucking half-gallon of Jack in it. I'm like, we use it, man. It's cold and I don't want to be warm.
Yep. Just make sure you run some cleaner through it later and change out the filter so you'll be good to go.
Yep, that's right. Man, I can't believe how small this wheel turned out. Like, it's so small.
Wow.
Yeah.
Little treads on him and everything. It looks really cool in person.
Huh.
Yeah, my settings are fine.
I'm gonna pop out of here. I will. If you're still streaming when we're done, I'll pop back in.
Yeah, I might be in for another 20 minutes or so. See how it goes.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, Zolan.
Yep.
Later, Zolan. Be safe.
Later. Good to meet you.
Yahoo! Still 11 of us watching. I don't know what the hell for, but
Yeah.
Who's this person? Another new person. I'm getting all kinds of friend requests lately.
Oh Jesus, they're all trying to be friends, man. Be
Miss
careful.
Murder, how you doing?
What's going on?
You know, we're just hanging out.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
We're crack-a-lacking.
Just chilling out.
What are we talking about? Drones? I don't know anything about drones.
Drones and 3D printing and just
Whatever.
chilling out. Miss Murder is a person who does a lot of Jackbox party streaming on her channel.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
Yep.
So
Trying to
you're
get back.
not streaming right now? What's going on? Shouldn't you be on stream right now?
I've already done a stream this morning, and then in about an hour and a half, I've got to do a tournament stream, Jackbox stream.
Oh, is that with that MYCY person?
Yeah.
I might have to show up to that.
Yeah. Come show some support and
Hmm.
that. So I don't know if there's anyone here that I know. Probably not game players, but
No game players in here. I think everybody from your stream kind of follows you around usually.
yeah. I bought a drone years ago for my husband back then, and he kind of didn't even bother to read the instructions. He's like, I want a drone. So I bought him a freaking drone, and it wasn't cheap. It wasn't expensive. I know they can get pretty pricey,
Yeah.
but it was a couple $100 still. It was decent, and he fucking threw it out. I'm like, right, not buying you a drone again. So yeah,
Wow. He just throws it out. Wow.
that's it. I'm like, why'd you throw it out for? Crazy. Yes, hit that thumbs up button, guys, and if you haven't subscribed, do so.
Get
Came
to it,
into-
boys.
I just came in to do unpaid promotional work.
Work.
Yeah, that'll work.
Awesome. I like it.
So, what's the weather? Is it freezing there like it is everywhere?
No,
Yeah.
actually, it's beautiful here. For me in Vancouver, it's beautiful. We had 2 days of snow. Now we're back to rainy, and now it's blue skies today.
Yeah,
the sun's shining through my window behind me. It's actually really nice. But it's 4 o'clock, so it's going to be sundown, so it's going to be really cold. But it's not cold like other people say cold.
oh, it'd be cold for me. I live in a tropical state, so
Yeah,
I live in Queensland. So,
it's
Alexa-
like 3 degrees here Celsius.
Yeah, it's tropical there.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
You guys are also in summer, though.
It's 25 degrees Celsius.
Alexa, what's 25 in Fahrenheit?
It's 100 degrees. Almost 100.
25 degrees Celsius is equivalent to 77 degrees
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
77.
Yeah, okay, I was an
It's
idiot.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it'll
Wow.
start getting cooler now.
Nice.
Hey, Jims.
It's a scary name.
I have been a true crime channel for the last 2 years. I've just switched over to Jackbox Gaming. So,
Yeah, I've seen that on your channel. Jackbox is a gaming thing through Steam, and you can play. I play on Thursday nights, Jim. And she
Yeah,
plays every
yeah,
day.
that's how I met myself. So,
There's a lot of people that play it. Actually, it's a massive game that I never realized how big it was.
yeah, Twitch, YouTube, wherever.
Yeah, I'm actually moving all my gaming over to Twitch as of March. So
Yeah.
all my gaming for Jackbox will be on Twitch only.
Okay. All right. Pretty
Just
sure.
taking away some of the trolls and some of the.
I don't mind playing over there, but I'm so new to it that I haven't streamed there. I'm just so used to YouTube. I think.
How do you stream Jackbox? I've seen you move cameras around when you're showing videos. How do you go about streaming the game?
Through StreamYards. Well, I was using just regular OBS, and then I went to StreamYards OBS, extra low latency, and just hit live. That just set your scene out, that way.
I thought you were moving a camera around sometimes when you're showing the screen of the game.
Yeah, so you're setting your scene up. So your display capture on my left monitor is showing the game.
Oh, okay.
I'm controlling everything on the right. I can, overlay a picture over the top of the code so the trolls don't see it.
Yeah.
So I'm getting so sick of that racist troll. But he wasn't in today. It was just a surprise first day.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Lordy.
UBS.
Pizza, my boy.
Pizza.
UBS. Murder, mayhem, and chaos. Can we help you?
Yeah, so I thought I'd just come in and say hi and have a smoke and
hello.
Hang out. Hello.
There you go. There you go. I'm just over here messing around, staring at videos.
Jim, you can call me Bridget if Miss Murder is too scary.
Nah, Miss Murder's not too bad. I've had worse.
That is so neat. That is so cool.
Oh, these things are ridiculous. This is a spot we hiked back into a canyon to fly.
And is that the drone? Forgive my ignorance, but that the drone's flying and zooming like that.
Yep.
It's like
FPV drone.
It's like a roller coaster. It's like first person perspective.
Yep, pretty much.
How good is that?
I tell people it's like being in a cockpit of a fighter jet that's about a 5-inch square.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
pretty much go anywhere you want to go.
That's fabulous. So do they run high in price?
That one was about $600 for just the drone itself, not the controller, the goggles, or any of that.
Right, so that'll add on to the price of it.
So one of these is $600.
Whoa.
That's what I was planning. Not including the GoPro.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they go pretty good. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, but the results are awesome.
Yeah, the results are crazy. You get to fly some crazy places.
That just first person perspective. Yeah, it's just like you're so like
It's
you
so feel like you're actually in it.
You're definitely actually in it.
Yeah.
But I like it for I got into the larger ones so I can do more of here's one. It's not really tuned very well, but it is just epic.
Because I've never seen anything like that. The ones I've seen are they're like kind of just more hovery. I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah.
Yeah, they get pretty intense. They race them now and everything. It's quite the hobby. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they race them.
They race drones and everything. It's a huge thing now. It's picked up.
How fast can they go?
Oh man,
200 miles an hour. If you want to.
Really? You think you're overclocking that bitch or what? What are you doing?
Yeah. It's just four spinning props. Basically a tiny airplane and with a lot of power.
Yeah. These rollies, I tell you.
But yeah, like this spot here is the spot I like going to fly. It's basically.
So I guess it would depend on your skill level too, right? Navigating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What? So that's different to the one that.
Oh yeah, that's for in a small area, and the one on my screen is a 7-inch one. It's like 3 times the size of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like this spot's above tree line. This is almost 13,000 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like the back of a valley here in the Rockies.
Nice.
There's a city that way, about 3-hour drive.
Hey Ben.
Hey Ben.
Imagine if you could take that up with the Mars rover landing tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's what they've been talking about for a while.
Yeah,
Doing
she's
well, Ben.
starting to winch down at 12:55 PT. I only know this because my boyfriend works at the University of Nevada in the geoscience department.
Oh, okay.
So they're working overtime on it.
Oh yeah.
Jim wants to know what camera you're using.
What, on my quad?
Mm-hmm.
That's a GoPro.
That's a GoPro, that one. That's the one you showed me, yeah?
Yeah, this is a GoPro 5 on my 7-inch. Or a GoPro 7, I think. One of the two. I don't remember. Here, we'll look. Here, let's see. So this was the GoPro 7.
And where is this?
This is in Colorado, USA.
Nice.
This is the Rocky Mountain Range.
Colorado is second on my bucket list states.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna do Florida. I want to do Florida, but Colorado, yeah, it's beautiful. I've actually seen a fair.
You can go from this to forest everywhere. Like the tree line's right there. Like we're on the edge of where the trees stop growing.
Right.
I've seen
all those trees over there are like 120 feet tall.
That's crazy.
And literally at that distance, they just stop growing. It's like, what? You're like,
Zolan says Florida?
Yeah. Well, because my Queensland's very similar to Florida as far as humidity goes, but I love storms. You know, I would do a storm chase. I would love to do that. But I need to tick off a few more states. I've done.
Yeah, I tell everybody travel as much as you can when you can. See the
world.
It's a big place.
Supposed to come back last year, but yeah, I've done California, Illinois, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Texas, Louisiana, Massachusetts.
Heck yeah.
Traveled a lot.
That's covering ground.
Yeah. Nevada.
Yep.
I've got a lot to go though. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been to all the states in America, and I've been all over Australia. Family that live in, I think they're in the northern part of Queensland, sheep farmers.
Okay.
Yeah. Huge farms. And then Ireland, that's where my family's from, so I've been all over Ireland. Spent summer after summer with my grandfather in Ireland, just wandering around, checking out Ireland. We went all over. We wandered around all over Europe when they let him go into Europe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my family.
He was one of those. He was one of those crazy Irishmen that was part of the IRA, and they didn't let him in England too often.
Oh yes, us Irish are crazy. I didn't get the name Bridget, Julia, Catherine, Mary for nothing.
No,
Irish Catholic.
Yeah, my family are all my grandpa was like, "You're going to see the real part of my heritage, not where I came to the States during World War II." I was like, "Okay, let's go." Anything's better than where we were. We was in the middle of West Virginia, in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but 6-foot oak trees everywhere. It's like, this is nice. Trees are cool, but when they're everywhere, it gets old.
Hilarious.
Yeah. But, I'm kind of done with the islands. I've done Fiji. I've done Solomon Islands.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of those when I was younger too.
New Zealand, because my dad's side, so I'm half Irish, half Maori.
Yeah.
And I've done America 3 times. I've done the States 3 times. I think I need to do Europe, but it's real expensive.
Yeah. My favorite place I got to go to is Japan. That was fun. Spent a lot of time in Japan. Every chance I got, I went to Japan. That's one country I like. The people are respectful.
Yeah.
It's the only place I'd ever dropped a cell phone and someone followed me down the street to return it.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else is it's gone.
I would go to. I'm happy to go to Hawaii. I think I can safely avoid Alaska and just
Alaska's a good place to go. I tell you, but
just
go there
lower
once.
48.
Yeah, well, Alaska's a place to get a chance. Go. It's a cool place. Go in the summertime. It's fun.
Go in the summertime.
Yeah, summertime's the
Because
best time
Yeah.
to go.
darkness
But
all the
it's
time.
beautiful. Alaska's crazy. It's huge. It's just.
I'm not
yeah,
sure when,
it's-
but isn't there like months of daylight
Yep.
or
In the winter.
Yep.
in the winter?
Yeah, the northern part of Alaska, there's spots up there. There's one spot up there. One of my friends is up there working at oil rigs. Actually, right now, took a picture and sent it to me. He's like the last spot of daylight for the next 47 days.
Wow.
I was like, what? Yeah, it's been complete dark every day, 24/7.
It must mess with you mentally, I reckon.
It doesn't bother him. He likes it. He gets a kick out of it because he's
Wow.
like you can't tell when it's noon. You can't tell when it's midnight. It's dark. And it's the same way when it goes daylight too. You can't tell. He's like you do a lot less when it's like that. The days are a lot
It's crazy.
lot shorter. They work a lot less because they've just been. It's like they've been up all night, all the time. And some people it does mess with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been all. I like to
Oh,
watch.
so
I'm an Irish rover.
I'm
I'm one of those Irish roving kids.
In the winter. It's not too bad then for the wait, the sun and the. It's only 3 days of no sun in the winter. 3 days of no night in the summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Over
That would
towards
be
you.
weird.
I thought it was like months of. It's only 3 days. 3 days ain't much.
Yeah.
Moon night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be worse.
I need to fix my camera up. I just haven't been bothered. Right now, it's sitting over my Rode microphone on a tripod.
Meh.
Yeah. Well, it'd probably be easier to fix my green screen.
Yeah.
I don't care right now.
It's a pretty cool green screen. My computer can't handle a green screen right now. Not the way it works.
Yeah, I built mine a couple of months ago. It was only $930 Australian, so probably I don't know $700. But I didn't. But that was without getting a video card. So I'm just using onboard video at the moment. But
Right.
you know, just didn't have the spare. Well, I did, but I wanted to kind of prioritize. So got a monitor. So.
Right. Well, that's cool. Alaska. So the further north you go, the days count increase.
Yep.
Faster. So the winter solstice.
Yeah, it's always
Is
right there. It's
shorter.
crazy. I've got to experience some of that great North Alaska a couple times, and I was like, "Yeah, this is a different world."
I'd be taking my snowboard up there, that's for sure. But I'd probably get lost up there in the snow.
Yeah, I'm not good with snow. Not good with snow. The last time I encountered snow, it was like never turn your back to a snow hill with tobogganists because I got bowled over by one.
Oh,
Hard.
that's messed up.
But I had my back to the top of the hill.
Oh.
Boom. Got me. And that's how I learned that snow is not soft and fluffy. I learned that it's hard.
Yeah,
Really?
frozen. Frozen water.
It was frozen.
You can't buy that. You can't buy that kind of adventure, Zolam.
No,
Holy shit. Yeah, I think I would wet my
you can't
pants a
buy
little
that
bit.
adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would pee my pants.
When was the last time it snowed down under?
Well, it snows. It snows here in winter, just not in the northern states. So from Victoria down.
Yep.
So I'm in Queensland in the east. Then you've got New South Wales. So Victoria, you get some snow. South Australia, you get snow. Tasmania, you get snow. So you can go skiing in Victoria, Tasmania. Yeah. And then there's a big ass desert in the middle where nobody lives.
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone, most of the 26 million people live on either farming, in Western Australia or Queensland or New South Wales, or coastal areas.
Much.
Bridget, like Bridget Jones.
That's all you get.
Yep. Yes. Like I said before, the Irish Catholic, Bridget Julia Catherine Mary.
Lordy.
Give me too many names. And then give me a confirmation name on the end, just to add to it. Bloody Irish, silly articles.
No, we're all the same.
The face and the names behind the games.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Ben. But yeah, just chilling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on for another about 10 minutes or so and probably head out. I got a couple things I gotta get outside and get done today, but
there you go.
I appreciate you hanging out.
Yeah, I thought I'd pop in and say hi. Yeah, I've got some housework to do, and then this tournament starts in an hour. I don't know how I'm gonna go against Chief. I'm like, it's pretty serious.
When does that start?
9 p.m. Eastern.
Is there a link for that?
No, it doesn't. It starts at 8:30 Eastern. In
Is
an
there a
hour.
link there you can put in the chat?
Yep.
There you go.
I think if you're in the chat, I can make you a mod, and then you can post it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not already. I think you came in here before.
Cool.
Matt, you're losing volume in your mic.
Yeah, I was just mumbling.
Yeah. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know what games.
Nice.
I have no clue.
Yeah. I know Jackbox themselves, they were playing some games earlier as well. 60 minutes from now. Literally an hour from now. An hour from now.
Nice.
That dude's super young too, eh?
Yeah, I don't know how old he is, but I think he's pretty much a kid.
Yeah.
I get a lot of kids on my channel, and they're like way younger than my son. My son's like
1 year on YouTube.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty addicting game, that's for sure. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. I think I've only been doing it for about 6 weeks and that, but.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
But got a good little family going. Usually, except for the end troll.
Yeah. But I mean, they're following too. They're always there liking and subscribing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So ridiculous. Like, usually you see a thumbs down, but you never get any thumbs downs. Not that I've ever seen.
Except when I swear at the trolls, then they leave and do a thumbs down. I'm like, hey, they fucking care.
Zolan is grew up in Alaska. This is Zolan.
Hey, Zolan. Nice to meet you.
We're going on adventures. A great adventure.
Where are we going?
Puppies.
Puppies!
Oh, puppies.
I have 3.
Puppies are cool.
So I'm like, puppies. Where are we going? Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, their little eyes are open. How old are they?
Samoyeds.
How old?
Old.
I need to go help my wife real quick.
Adorable.
4 days old?
Oh, my God.
Roger.
Look at them.
5 days.
5 days.
Oh.
Think about right. Yep.
You know, you'd be a YouTube star if you just like stream that all day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd make money.
terrible.
Where's
Jim, no, I don't fly just FPV. Recently, that's all I've been posting is DJI footage.
Where's Mama?
Mama's outside using the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Doggy, 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 doggy. Those are adorable.
Oh my gosh. So what's the breed?
Samoyed.
Oh, they have some. Oh my gosh, your little eyes aren't open yet.
Nope.
Look at you, all white. Oh, they're beautiful.
Okay,
Also-
how do I tell who's who?
How do you?
You are a boy.
Boys on the right, girls on the left. Figure that out first.
Okay, you're green. Green.
Oh, the painted puppy.
Paint the puppy. Got to paint him so you know which one's which. That way you know which one you vaccinated, which one got medicine.
That's true. That's true.
They're all white.
Girl.
That's so funny. That's so mean.
Oh my gosh.
And
I won't hurt 'em.
the other boy.
I lied her. Oh, look. You guys got colors. Colors for Mardi Gras. Oh.
All right, guys. So if you're new to the channel, you have to submit $10 to Kofi.Zola or Kofi, whatever the fuck.
Coffee.
You get to
It's
name the
pronounced
dog.
coffee.
You get to name the dog.
No, the dog's actually already named.
Oh,
Since there's 3 of them, we've decided to go with Wacko, Yakko, and Dot.
Because
Oh.
it's 2
The
boys.
enemy
and a girl.
race.
That is great. Look at
Look
those
at
three.
you
That's
lot.
great.
Hello.
Can we go check it
Oh my
out?
gosh. How many are there? 5?
Keep counting.
Keep counting.
Oh,
And
I
there's
counted
Mom.
5, 6, 3 puppy. Oh my gosh. I'm moving there.
More like 12 teen. He's got a lot.
Look at you. Oh, hello.
My Akita.
Saved one.
Oh, no, he's not shaved. He's allergic to Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Oklahoma's bad.
Sadly.
Poor dogs.
Wow. I wish we could
Dry
have
climate,
that.
not good.
That's why he's got a jacket on as well.
Yeah, poor dog.
But, you know, with an Akita, once they're bonded to you, you can't place them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're yours permanently.
So
Or
we
yours.
manage.
Yeah.
You are theirs and they are yours.
Yep. Oh.
Well, I've got 3. You're only supposed to have 2 without a permit here. And you can get a permit to have up to 4, but it's a bit of a hassle. But I've got 3, so just...
And this one is a service dog, and the Akita is as well.
Oh, nice.
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 Mobility assistance.
Yeah.
Well, good job, doggos.
Really, guys?
Oh,
Sorry,
Oh,
they knocked the gate over between here and the puppies.
what you doing, Dad? What you doing? Huh?
No, the other girl we have is actually not the one who knocked it over. But she's panicking because she loves puppies to the point that when she was not spayed, she would start lactating if there were puppies around.
Uh-huh.
So when she hears puppy crying, she freaks out.
It's kind of like a wet nurse.
Yep.
Wow. It's crazy, isn't it?
Here. It's on the freezer.
But she's not. Oh, yeah, and she's not Mama. That's just.
No, she's not the mom. The mom is actually a puppy that we placed with somebody else, and then they shipped her over to us to have her bred.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at you guys. So do these guys molt?
So Samoyeds are a double-coated breed. which means once every 6 to 9 months they blow their undercoat. What that means is it comes off their skin and drops. Girls sometimes will also drop their outer coat, so they'll actually turn completely naked.
Wow.
Especially after they've had puppies. But then they grow back their coat, and it's nice and soft, and it's perfect.
Oh,
And
my floors are a nightmare because one of my dogs. The other two don't molt, obviously, because they're a Ridgeback and a Groodle, which is a golden doodle over there.
Is it snowing outside right now?
Yes, Dad. We came in to tell you. We're all wet. Yeah, you can see it. His coat's wet. But I've got a Border Collie cross German Shepherd. It's got a double coat, and so black with salt and pepper paws, and the floors always like
German Shepherds do while they are a double-coated breed. They don't blow coat. They constantly shed.
Yeah, it's never ended. Like I brush her, and it never ends. If you want the definition of eternity, it is keep brushing her because it never stops.
Lay down.
I'm never getting a double-coated dog again, ever.
No. You just got to be careful what breeds you get. But even then, so here, let me go find the link to a video to show you the real issue. This is Miramoo.
It's just driving me crazy.
We use what they used to be a cattle dryer, but they call it a dog dryer now. And perfect. This is my wife's YouTube channel that she hardly ever posts anything to. The music is copyright free, royalty free, so you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, Howie's a poodle golden retriever, so he doesn't molt. It's more like wool.
That's the poodle because Goldens do.
Yeah.
And the problem is since poodles don't, then that means the double coat of the Goldie doesn't always loose out, and you end up with one giant big mat.
Yeah, like it takes two of us the whole weekend to pretty much groom him properly.
Yep.
Like, it is full on. And then
whereas when these guys blow coat, I just take them outside, put them on a table, and do what you'll see in that video. And by the way,
oh wow,
that is also the video I show people when they say they want one.
Oh my gosh, it's like feathers in the air.
Except enough that'll fill a pillowcase up.
Actually, people collect it and they spin it as yarn and they knit things with it.
And they have blowing it off the dog though.
And you with a comb.
When I first got my Groodle, I was collecting his fur, and I was going to get it done into yarn. That is amazing.
Samoyed fur, you actually have to cut it with Angora, or otherwise it's too warm.
Wow.
That dog's like, you just turned the air conditioner on, thank you.
and all of our local birds are like, ooh, nice nest material.
Yeah. Thank God. Yeah. Every bird nest there is white, and then within surrounding 10 miles.
Right. Otherwise, like, what do you do with all that fur? Holy crap, loads.
That's why he's doing it out. That's why he's doing it outside.
Yeah, you do this when we go to a self-groom place and when we're blowing coat, we feel horrible because the whole place is just coated in hair.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's a lot of hair.
How often do you have to do that?
Every 6 to 9 months.
Okay.
The problem is it's not always at the same time, depending on the animal.
Yeah.
So 1 week. Oh, and then you end up with the bad one. I miss Rico. Our oldest boy that we had to put down last year. He did what we call a rolling blow, which means only part of his body would blow coat. And then another part would blow coat. And then another part would blow coat.
It was calicoed.
That's annoying.
Gotta make sure you got the Rona.
Yeah, buddy.
I just did my test today, hoping I get a negative result in the next couple of days so I can work again.
Hope so.
But
I know.
was
I
feeling
wish
sick the last couple of days. So
at this point, I wish I didn't catch it because I can no longer get the vaccine, and yet I am a prime candidate for a possible reinfection.
Oh,
But
that
I'm in the
sucks.
phase 4 vaccine trials because I've already had COVID.
Right. I don't even know what's happening here with vaccines. I had COVID a year ago, like
Yeah,
2 weeks before everything shut down. I think I got it. And back then, like, yeah, I wasn't a priority to even go to the ER, like, and I couldn't.
2 days before Thanksgiving, I went to Walmart to get a Patti LaBelle pie, and that was it. I walked in, grabbed the pie, walked out, and that was all it took for us to get COVID.
Yep. Scary, isn't
Some
it?
nasty ass
Yeah.
person with dirty ass hands.
You think you can just duck in and get something and you should be right, but it's just.
Yeah,